Welcome back, everyone. No, my guest is not David Schwimmer.
Oh, you're killing me.
Gotcha. I knew it. We have a special treat today. This is the real Michael Bittel, who is the new CEO of the Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce. So welcome.
Very unfair. We just discussed that. That's very unfair, and I will get you back at some point during this interview.
Good. I hope so. Well, welcome, and congratulations to you on accepting this position. It's such an important position to the community, and the Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce has really quite a footprint. Let's face it, in a region of our state that has nothing but growth potential.
Great growth potential, great people. There are so many people in Warren, Washington, northern Saratoga, and Essex County it's a beautiful area. It's a gateway to the Adirondacks.
That's right.
We have so many people, so many talented people, a lot that you don't even know about. A lot of folks that came from New York City, especially after 9/11, quite frankly, still having thriving businesses out of their homes, making new businesses, beautiful manufacturing. And then don't forget, farming.
Yes,
farming in Washington County, over into Essex, Warren, and even into northern Saratoga. But the great farming of Argyle cheese.
Well, you know what you're talking about. You're really talking about the diversity, which is something that we talk about every single day around here. You know, when we got the news that you had accepted this position, and we did a little research on your background, we found out that you really have roots here. And I want you to talk a bit about your background, because you did happen to mention farming, and I know that you're connected to farming, but you also have quite a business background. And what we found intriguing was the combination of both of those. So give us a bit about your background.
Well, number one, shout out to my wife, Wendy, who is the consummate dairy queen, dairy princess. She grew up farming in Durkeetown, which is part of Fort Edward. Her parents came over from Holland, and they had a beautiful dairy farm. I grew up in Wisconsin before moving here to Saratoga, and we were in dairy country. And farming just as a whole, if you don't feed, nothing else happens.
Yeah, true.
And one of the toughest industries and businesses, I think a lot of people say there's business and then there's farming. No, farming's one of the toughest businesses. 24/7, you're attached to the farm, can't go anywhere, but you work so hard. And those farms actually have so many of the same equivalent challenges that businesses, mainstream businesses have.
Oh, you know what? I tend to think that corporate America could learn a lesson or two from farming. Don't you believe that? Now, you also had quite an interesting business background, too. You worked for some major corporations. You were on the sales side, which anybody will tell you is the heart of any business. I don't care what businesses it is. It is. And you sort of took the culmination of those experiences and said, you know what, I'm going to go for this chamber gig.
Yeah, I really did. It was nice being at Quad Graphics for 13 years, and then as in sales and operations, and then going to the King Arthur Flour Company, and blessed. What a great job. Both jobs were great jobs, but ending at King Arthur Flour's the co-CEO of just a great business, going from 32 people in '99 to 425 in 2014, from 17 million to 140 million.
Well, you know, anybody who's involved in business will tell you it's one thing to experience revenue growth, but you don't have good revenue growth unless you understand the issues with HR, unless you understand what the community needs, you understand what product development means and what business development means. Well, those, of course, are all the essentials to knowing how a chamber should function. So look, you've only been there 40-something days, right?
You got it, 41 days.
God. All right. Are you making an impact yet?
I don't know. You got to ask. You know who you should ask is the community.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, I have never seen a community so hungry to see an organization succeed. And I'm not.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm talking about the business owners. I'm talking about the nonprofits. I'm talking about the farmers. You name it. The fellow EDC, LDCs, all want to see the chamber succeed. Do I want to let the community down? No way.
Yeah, I hear you. I know this is probably an unfair question at this point, Michael, but a couple of key issues that I can raise that I know about in our community. I did notice that you're starting to take a stand on some things, which I think is really important for the chamber to do. It could be the tip credit issue.
Sure.
Right? I noticed you came out on that.
Huge. 2 weeks into my tenure, we came out as a chamber strong, keep the tip credit.
Yes, go
The
ahead.
tip credit is so crucial to our businesses. Restaurants are already tough enough to run. I don't think a lot of people understand the regulatory, the all the other issues that go with it.
Customer issues.
Oh my goodness.
You're on the front line.
Food credit,
That's right,
food
sure, of course.
spoilage, so on. With tip credit, this could cost a medium-size restaurant $150,000, $200,000 if that tip credit goes away in extra expenditures. Now, what does that mean? That means that menu prices are going to go up. That means that staff will be cut. That means that somebody that could make it through lunch can't do that anymore.
Well, you know what? We've been very involved with the issue here, and we just always talk to ourselves. You know, if it ain't broke, why fix it? You know,
Amen.
and it especially when it affects the service end of the business, the ownership end of the business, and what should be most important, which is the consumer. A lot of other issues in our community. Job retention is another big one too.
Huge, huge.
Now, you had mentioned that to me.
Yeah, thanks for that. You know, we have the best public schools in the area. We're always ranked in the top throughout
That's true.
all four of the counties in the footprint. And then a lot of these kids move away. Well, why? Why? Stay here, stay at home. Right now, we have so many, from manufacturing to graphic artists to financial, people that need jobs. We need to give young, educated kids a chance to stay in the area, know what's out there, have a great life here in the most beautiful part of the country. You and I spoke about that.
kidding.
How gorgeous is this area? With that, we need to entice people to continue to come here. Proper economic development, right?
That's right,
So we have to partner with all these groups, companies, economic development places, to make sure that we're not only getting people in, but that we're keeping people here at home.
I got it. Well, that's obviously this is the beginning of a conversation that we're going to continue with you in the months to come as you get acclimated to the position and start to have impact. And I really encourage you and congratulate you. So
Thank you
look
so
forward
much.
to working with you and having you in the community as a positive force, right?
We hope so. We look forward to working with you.
Good.
The biggest thing is we at the Chamber want to serve. We are a service organization. So what does that mean? We want to serve the business community, but more importantly, the community as a whole. So give us a holler. Let us
That's right.
serve.
Good.
We're eager to serve. We have an awesome team, and I just want to acknowledge them. Tricia, Amanda, Cheryl, and Tim.
Okay.
I can't do things alone, man. You got to have a great team, and we have a great team.
Good for you. Well, you're really well suited for this job. I'm telling you, really. Even
Thank
though
you.
you kind of resemble.
Oh,
somebody.
you're killing me.
Welcome to the welcome
Thank
to
you
town,
so
Michael.
much. Thank you so
Good.
much.
You're
man.
welcome. And you can see this interview again. All you have to do is go to our website, looktvonline.com.